So everybody knows by now that the Pokemon content that we're getting this year in 2023 is DLC for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, the brand new Generation 9 games which came out last year, and we actually got a brand new trailer for that DLC with the hidden treasure of Area Zero in the last Nintendo Direct. And because we still don't have a ton of information yet about this DLC, I'm guessing it's because one of them comes out in the fall and the other one comes out in the winter. So since they're both pretty much coming out towards the end of the year, I'm assuming they're just kind of waiting till we get closer to it before they start giving us more information. But what if I told you that we might actually have a little tease and some information about exactly what the next Pokemon game is going to be after the Scarlet and Violet DLC? So this is really interesting, and it's actually coming from a credible source, so it is really cool to kind of talk about this, and there's a lot of theories already going on about it. So I do want to talk about this and give you guys my thoughts. Alright, so this information is coming from Riddler Khu on Twitter, and if you don't know who Riddler Khu is by now, this is the only credible and accurate leaker that we've had with Pokemon stuff for the last couple of years. I think he started with Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, but ever since then, everything that he's talked about with Pokemon BDSP, with Pokemon Legends Arceus, and Pokemon Scarlet and Violet has all turned out to be completely true. And it's not even just with video games, he's gotten stuff correct about Pokemon Masters and the Pokemon anime and things like that. So he's definitely somebody who has inside sources or is really close with Pokemon to know all of the stuff that is going on. And he's definitely talking a lot here about exactly what's going to happen with the DLC, but like his name implies, he is a Riddler, so he likes to give a lot of teases and riddles and hints and stuff about what exactly is going to happen, so you don't know exactly everything until he actually reveals it, but he's definitely getting stuff correct for sure, as usual. Even before the last Nintendo Direct happened, which just got announced, he tweeted this on June 19th, which was a picture of course, Steven, but he's wearing a detective outfit, so we weren't really sure exactly what he meant. And then he even said here that it was going to happen on October 6th, and we were like, what is he talking about? And of course, there you go, Detective Pikachu, October 6th. So yeah, this guy definitely has inside sources, and he's had them, and he's actually started talking now about something that's really interesting in regards to the next Pokemon game. So this is the tweet right here where he said, one of them grasped the key of the lore, not Lacey, and it's a big spoiler for the next game after Sudachi, which, so I think Sudachi here, somebody said, is translates to berry or something inside of Japanese or Chinese or something, and I think that makes sense obviously because the DLC, I'm pretty sure is called the Blueberry Academy, so it makes sense why that would be what he's just saying after the DLC. But this is really, really interesting if we think about this. He's saying one of them grasps the key of the lore, not Lacey, and it's a big spoiler for the next game after the DLC. So he's talking about some of the new characters here that are going to be a part of the DLC, but just the fact that these DLC characters are actually going to be connected to the next main series game after this DLC makes me very, very excited. There's already so many theories. And the one thing that we know is that he says right here, it is not Lacey. So that's the one thing that we know for sure. And if we take a look on the official Pokemon website here with news about the characters, we only have two characters right here. We have this one right here, Cyrano, and he is the director of the Blueberry Academy, which he founded. Having heard rumors about you and your adventures, he visits Paldea to invite you to his institution as an exchange student. It seems that he is a longtime acquaintance to director Clavel. So yeah, he's going to be the director of the DLC's academy, and then Lacey is going to be one of the students. It says here, she is a second-year student at Blueberry Academy. She's a reliable person who shows you around the academy when you first arrive. Her Pokemon battling skills are nothing to scoff at. So yeah, basically we know for a fact that she is not going to be connected to the next game, but anybody else is fair game. So it could be this director guy, Cyrano, or maybe it's going to be one of these other characters that we haven't seen yet. Maybe this person with the glasses. So yeah, we're not really sure. I mean, some people have theories about how this character could be it, or maybe this other guy right here with the mohawk, or this person right here with the screws for hair, or interesting character designs. But yeah, I mean, the thing about this that's really kind of having everybody think about it now is what exactly the next Pokemon game could be if one of these characters is going to be heavily connected to it with a big spoiler for the next game. Because after this DLC for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, we're wondering what exactly the next Pokemon game could be. Is it going to be a remake? Some people thinking maybe it's going to be time for Pokemon Black and White remakes, but I feel like we just got BDSP 2 years ago, so they probably wouldn't touch Unova right away. They'd probably wait a good couple more years still, but at the same time, they can't move right away to Generation 10, so what exactly is the the next main series Pokemon game going to be? Some people saying it's going to be like Scarlet and Violet sequels now, because if this is going to be connected, then maybe it's going to have some type of like time travel or something, and it's going to have like a relation to the time machine where these characters are going to be connected into that. It's really kind of up in the air now. There's a lot of theories about what exactly this next game could be, because the whole thing with the DLC is it basically stopped them from having to make like third versions of games. Like you don't have to make like an Emerald version or a Platinum version or Crystal or anything like that for any more generations, because now you can just update the games with DLC. But Scarlet and Violet are already getting DLC, so would they really do like a Pokemon Scarlet, Violet, and then like some other third type of game? Like, I don't know. I really don't know what the next main series Pokemon game could be. And just the fact that this DLC could potentially have some more clues and hints and teases about the next main series game gets me very excited. But we also have this poll right here from Riddler Khu, which I don't know for a fact if this actually is related to anything that he's teasing, or if he's just kind of wanting to see what people are thinking. But he said here, what's on your wish list? Place your bets. And he's talking about the next game here. And it just says here, Let's Go Unova, Pokemon Legends Kyurem, which is of course what I voted for, and then Pokemon Black and White 3 and Paradox Unova. So I don't know exactly if this is supposed to like tease at the fact that Unova could be something that we're going to see next. Like that is actually going to be the next main series adventure after the Scarlet and Violet DLC. But at the same time, I don't know. I mean, it would be insane to like really have Unova this close, but I really don't know what they could do for the next game. But yeah, I mean, if they're saying Pokemon Legends Kyurem, like, I don't know if that would even happen. I would be very, very happy if that did happen, because I think the potential for it is right there. Like, they could have, like, the whole original dragon with Zekrom and Reshiram before they split apart. They could have the whole story of, like, the Truth and Ideals brothers, I'm pretty sure they were. Like, there's a whole bunch of potential there for that if it actually did happen. But at the same time, people are saying, Let's Go Unova. If that happened, I would be very disappointed. But the Let's Go art style, I will be honest, I don't actually mind it. I think Let's Go's art style, like in terms of how Pokemon Let's Go looks, is definitely better than Pokemon BDSP's, in my opinion at least. And then for Pokemon Black and White 3, that would also be really, really cool as well, where instead of remaking Unova, you don't really need to, and I'd rather just not even take the chance to mess up a Unova remake, just straight up make Pokemon Black and White 3, like have a continuation, maybe with like the story of N and Getsis and all of that. It would be insane if they could do that. I highly doubt that it would happen, but that would be insane. And then something very interesting here, which is Paradox Unova. I'm not exactly sure what that could mean, but I feel like the fact that this is an option here could be something that very well could actually be the next Pokemon game, and maybe that's going to connect with like these characters, where maybe one of them is going to go into like the Paradox Unova or something like that, and it's going to be connected into that. But either way, it's just very interesting that this pretty much could have some types of hints as for exactly what the next main series Pokemon game is going to be after the Scarlet and Violet DLC. So the possibility of knowing what the next main series Pokemon game could be from having teases with the Scarlet and Violet DLC does make me very excited. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, definitely be sure to click that like button and also subscribe to the channel, as I'm going to be having more videos talking about Pokemon very soon. But also let me know what you guys think about all of this as well. What are your theories for what exactly this could mean in terms of having one of these characters connect with the next main series Pokemon game? What are your guys' predictions and hopes and wishes? Definitely be sure to comment down below and let me know. Go follow me on Twitter at @Aero so you can be featured in videos, and also join my Discord server as well. We've got a bunch of people in there who are always talking about Pokemon and Smash Bros and Nintendo, so definitely be sure to join that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching.